This design calls for some custom stepping stones running through what will be a paved area through here, and one series leading to grass and the other to a raised entertaining area. We made a block of that custom stone, and what I want to do now is select that block, right click and move to the bottom here. If you pick Edit Block, that enables us to make a more elaborate block illustrating what we have in mind. And when we make changes here in the block editor, every copy of that block will be updated. So what I'm going to do first is to draw a line, and I'm going to pick the near option. So I'll pick up the first point of the line there, and then I'll take ortho off, click on the tab at the bottom of the screen. I want my line to go perpendicular to the outer circle. So we're done. So we now have a line. So I want a series of these lines to break up that area. The easiest way to do that is to rotate. So if we pick that line, right click and select rotate, we're asked for a base point. Again, if I snap to the center of that line, you may be able to see that I'm copying that first line. If I right click at this point, I can say with copy. So now we're going to, I'll simply indicate where I want the line to be, and I've rotated those two. So I can now select the two lines and rotate again, picking up the same center point, and now space those out like so. If I pick the 4 lines and then right click and pick rotate, we can do it again picking up the center of the circle and coming around to that point there. I could perhaps have just done half the circle and then mirrored it, but I think I probably need about another 4 lines. So let's pick those 4 lines and rotate again, picking up the center there and coming around. I'm going to need one more, aren't I? So rotate that one, pick up the final time, the center point there, and do that. So as we zoom out, we've updated the block. I'd quite like the colors to be changed from red to by layer, which will mean it'll pick up whatever color the layer setting is when we eventually finish the drawing. So I'll say by layer and then close the block editor. Now all copies of that custom stepper, if you like, that are going to be embedded into perhaps some pebble type paving running through, each one of those has been updated. If we thought that those were a little large, we could just edit one block and change its size. So editing a block is a really, really powerful tool. Learning to edit blocks is a very powerful drafting technique.